Joe Biden has already proven he's willing to stand up for the rule of law and
that he does not plan to pardon or commute his son.
No one is above the law.
And that he has ruled out pardoning his own son.
And the contrast is so clear in terms of decency and principle.
Nobody is above the law.
I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
The contrast to how Trump has behaved, how Trump has treated the rule of law, this was a good day for the system.
Letting the world know that he will not wipe away the decision of 12 of his son's peers.
No one is above the law.
No one is above the law.
The president has ruled out pardoning his son.
Major commitment from the president, accepting the outcome of the trial and also pledging not to pardon his son.
You ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
As current president of the United States has so much respect for the law that he has said he would not pardon his son. I mean, again, it's all about the contrast.
This week, of course, Hunter Biden was found guilty, and Joe Biden has very clearly said he would not pardon his son, he would not commute
Charges.
Right.
He is not doing that. He is not doing it because he is living what it means to have a rule of law in this country.
He would pardon his son. He has said no. On the other side,
everyone understands he's a decent man. You know, the president said he won't touch it. He said he's not going to pardon his son.
The president has said that he will not pardon his son.
Is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
ABC News Special Report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lindsay Davis at ABC News headquarters here in New York. We're coming on the air this hour with breaking news. President Biden has just pardoned his son Hunter on gun and tax.
Here with breaking news tonight, President Biden has made a decision to pardon his son Hunter.
President Biden will pardon his son Hunter Biden.
Hours after he announced the pardon of his son Hunter on tax and gun charges.
Nobody is above the law.
No one is above the law.
No one is above.
Oh, yeah. No one's above the law. No one's above the law. Yeah, and trust me, they will remind you and pitch it to you over and over and over again. Except, you already know the deal. You already know the outcome. You already knew that somehow it's going to happen. But one person in particular stepped up to call out the hypocrisy of it. I'm going to show you that person is.
Was singled out because he broke the law. That's number one. He was singled out because he had an illegal gun and tax evasion charges, not because he was the president's son. And I honestly don't care. I just want Democrats to stop acting like they are on this moral high ground politically when they have shown us they're not, whether it's skipping the primary process when Biden stepped down and things like Biden pardoning his son. Stop acting like y'all the pure party and Republicans aren't. And it also shows me elected officials can do whatever they want as long as they have the political will and courage to do it.
Absolutely. But let me ask you a question. I know at first Hunter was only supposed to get, community service and probation. And then when that was supposed to happen, they pulled it off the table and they said that Republicans forced him to get charged. Is that true? And that's the reason why he was pardoned?
I'm not sure why he was necessarily pardoned.
Because at first, first he was supposed to only get probation and then they pulled that back and then gave him time, right?
I don't know nothing about that. I thought he was facing 42 years in prison for illegal gun possession and tax charges.
Get my son out. What are you talking about? Yes, he definitely, because he lied on paperwork to get the gun, and he was addicted to drugs at the time.
Yep.
And you're not supposed to be addicted to drugs when you get a gun, so that is how he quote unquote illegally obtained the gun. So there was that. But
those on the left, how do you think they react? And Trump pulled the exact same thing. You think to be a candidate? No, they will not. Especially if Trump did the same exact thing as Biden did. No one's is above the law. No one's above the law. Not just Biden, but everybody on the left, maybe the talking heads of CNN, MSNBC, and celebrities keep preaching like no one's above the law. They must go on a pulpit in a church and preach it 24/7 and all that, saying that no one's above the law. Until Biden decides at the last moment he's going to pardon his son, fearing that he may be targeted by Trump once elected. So here's what I gotta say about that. In conclusion, now, as much as I'm not a fan of it, fine, he pardoned his son. Am I surprised? Not really. I'm not shocked. But the president has the ability to pardon people. So if Biden's gonna pardon his son for gun and drug charges, whatever, to carry some time in jail, I believe Trump could pardon some people from January 6th. So unless these people committed some serious felonies, yeah, he's gonna pardon them. And the moment anybody on the left, and I do mean anybody, people on The View, all Trump gotta do is go back to Hunter. Because it's kind of funny, the people of January 6th, I'm not saying they were saints, but what about the hordes of people who pretty much looted and destroyed cities across America during the summer under Biden's watch? Mostly peaceful protest. Something to think about. Overall, folks, what do you think about this video? Let me know in the comments down below. Peace.